Hi everyone, it's Chris, back in the dollhouse, and at the moment I feel like a cup of tea, and I thought today we'd have a cup of tea and a chocolate for another reading. And I've got my mum with us again today, and with another message. But mum always liked a cup of tea, and the weather is quite cool today for us. Autumn is finally here, and I'm relishing the coolness. So I thought, why not warm our souls with a cup of tea? So I'm going to pour us a cup and then do our reading. Mum always loved a cup of tea. Whenever Mum came over, I'd say, do you want a cup of tea, Mum? And she'd say, I wouldn't mind one. So let's see what messages are coming through as well. So you can have 1, 2 or 3, or any combination that you so desire. And my friend Tanya, hi, this is for you. So let's hope things are going smashingly for you. There's a storm coming through apparently, and so hopefully you're not too wet. We had hail the other day. It was just, I was out having lunch with my daughter, her dad and her boyfriend as well, and we were just sitting there chatting away. Then suddenly down came the hail. Big hail, I mean really big ones. So the weather everywhere is quite changeable, isn't it? So back to track. 1, 2 or 3 for you. Number 1, 2 or 3. Number 1, if you chose the first number, let's have a look and see what the cup of tea reveals, and then we'll get a chocolate. So what is your focus for the next few days? What will be your focus for the next few days? Let's have a look. This is my tea cup oracle. I haven't used it in ages. Let's have a look at your focus. Oh, things are running away from me, so it might be a busy week coming up for you, full of things to do. But your focus is going to be shadow self. Your shadow self. What is truly going on with you? What is deep inside that needs to be revealed? Let's have a look at your chocolate, and that might give us an indication, and then might give you a charm or two as well. How about that? So here comes your chocolate. What's your favourite chocolate? Mine's peppermint. Love peppermint. There it is too. Peppermint. I love peppermint chocolate. And licorice. Licorice chocolate is mine as well. What's yours, number 1? What would you like to do for your shadow work? Shadow work is just coming through parts of ourselves that we deny or don't want others to see, or just think, oh, I don't really want to face that today. With a nice cup of tea and a chocolate and a journal, we can safely and calmly write everything down. And it's easy just to take a pen and paper and just start writing, and write and write and write until you feel as though you have the urge to stop. And then I guarantee by the end of those pages will be what's really on your mind, and it'll become quite obvious the real issue that is keeping you up at night or causing you concern. It will be there in those pages. So let's have a look at your chocolate, shall we? And peppermint's right on the top, but it's not yours. Oh, rather appropriate, isn't it? It's a Mother's Day chocolate. Goddess energy. Rather appropriate for today. Mother's Day chocolate. Let's have a look and see what it says, shall we? Your maternal instincts is in overdrive at the moment. A time to tap into your feminine side and your mother goddess energy and birth a dream or new venture into the world. Be still, vision, create, nurtured, manifest. A time to be kind to yourself and others and allow your nurturing side to develop. Sometimes we are so busy looking after and helping others that we forget to look after ourselves. Your affirmation: I am divine feminine beauty and I embrace my inner goddess. Perfect. Let's have a look at a few charms. Let's see what else is coming through. Just a couple. Nothing too overwhelming. My goodness, you are blessed for sure. To energy here. The energy of the spiritual realm is coming through for you. Mother Mary. And I don't know who this one is. Saint Alphonsus. I think it's Saint Alphonsus. Our Lady of Perpetual Relief. And Our Lady of Perpetual Relief comes through here for you. And Mary, O Mary conceived without sin, pray for us who have resource to thee. Oh, how beautiful. Mother Mary energy comes through here. That feminine goddess energy comes through here. Shadow self, shadow work is really hard sometimes, and it's deep, and it's really can be very cathartic as well, and we need the energy of our feminine selves to come through to support us for unconditional love. So you have that in abundance today. And you have the 3. I'm not too sure what it means. I really need to get access to dice, but I will write down what the 3 in a dice mean, okay? But you have a lot of Mother Mary energy here and a lot of feminine energy, which matches in with that. So unconditional love comes through here whenever we talk about and delve into ourselves, parts of ourselves that we hide sometimes. So today, on Mother's Day, that is your homework, to write down everything. Just start on a piece of paper, just write down every single thing that comes to mind. And I guarantee by the end of those pages, there will be an answer for you in one form or another. Okay, so thank you very much. Number 1. Number 3. Number 2. I'm getting so hooked up on this today. Number 2. Let's have a look at your teacup and see what's inside and what the energy for you these coming next days might be for you. What would the universe like you to focus on? And they're very slippery, these cards. And these are my teacup cards. So what's the focus? Expectations. What are your expectations? Are they realistic? And your chocolate. What's your favourite chocolate? Ooh, salted caramel. I had some caramel just a little while ago. Salted caramel, flow, expectations and flow. is rather appropriate. Again, sometimes things just work out that way. Are you resisting the flow? Do you feel overwhelmed or afraid at this time? Are you trying to be strong, or are you being overly hard on yourself or others? The key to avoid trying to control the key is to avoid trying to control the situation. Find the strength you desire in trust, faith, and being more flexible. Your affirmation. I find my trust in the process of life. I am fluid, mindful, and accepting of situations and circumstances that come my way, and I understand in the bigger meaning of life. So if your expectations are either too high or not high enough, are your expectations in others too high? Or are you giving too much to others, expecting more in return? Expectations come across a broad spectrum of our lives, don't they? Are you expecting too much or not enough? So Salted Caramel is asking you to give it to the process of life. Let's have a look at a few charms, perhaps, and that might give us some more an idea of what might be happening. Just a couple. Not too many to overwhelm. Home. Home. And then maybe a little bit of an irritation at home. Something is bothering you. Maybe your expectations of what's happening at home might need to be reevaluated, because there might be something that's sort of niggling at you, just sort of minor irritations that sort of happen from day to day, but if we allow them to continue, allow them to grow, they get bigger. At the moment it's just, a small sort of thing that's sort of just bothering you, and maybe it's happening every single day, and you're sort of thinking, oh, if this happens one more time I'm going to scream. And that's the sort of thing that needs to be nipped in the bud before it becomes a bigger problem. So that might be happening for you at home. But I think you are Queen Bee. You have everything in control here. So this is you taking control of the situation, then coming back, reassessing, and then working out a compromise that everyone can be happy with. I think that's what's coming through for you in the next few days. I hope that's helpful for you. Number 2. Number 3. I think I finally got my numbers right. Let's have a look and see what might be happening for you. What's your teacup cards reveal? The next few days, I think. The energy around you, what might be happening. Everything's better with a cup of tea. Gives us time to pause, reflect. Gives us some time out. Something soothing, warming the soul. Is that what you need today? Something to warm your soul. Inner self. What's truly going on? What's truly deep inside your soul? So it looks like a nice warm cuppa there. Maybe even a hot chocolate. Something soothing. Have you been working too hard, overthinking, overstressing? It's time to soothe yourself, to listen to your soul. It's urging you to perhaps think about something, or start something, finish something, begin again. Let's have a look at your chocolate and then a few charms. Icing, inspiration. Chocolate icing. This card comes as a good omen. Feel confident in the knowing that your spiritual, emotional, physical, and financial needs are all being met. Nurture your confident nature and consider the more specific changes that you would like to see in your life. Start writing a list. Vision the changes already taking place. This is a time of great manifestation, so start thinking big. And your affirmation. My needs are met always. I am one with the Creator, and therefore I create my own luck. That sounds promising. Let's have a look at a few charms. Just a couple. Inspire yourself, number 3. Inspire yourself to have a look inside yourself in your desires and what do you want to manifest. Inspire yourself to write that list. Joy is on its way to you. The dolphins, joy. And destiny is taking control here. And destiny is asking and assuring you what is the needs you have for stability, belonging, laying a foundation. Survival comes through here with the base chakra button. What are your needs? What really makes you feel secure? Gives you that sense of stability. Destiny is leading you towards that. So make your list. A good omen's coming through here. Stability. Your needs are being met. You are one with the Creator, and therefore you create your own luck. But the universe is on a mission to help you, to guide you towards that. So thank you, number 3. So thank you everyone for joining me again, and I hope that your Mother's Day is going splendidly and your thoughts are with your mum, either here or in spirit, on this Mother's Day. So until next time everyone, so many blessings.